Don't ignore it if you want to succeed in your career and relationships. This is the bitter regrets you only feel after 30. Career and social life reflections. Have you ever just sat still, stared out the window, and thought, where did all the time go? Then 30 hits. Quietly at first, then loud. Suddenly, life feels more real. Choices you made in your 20s start echoing in your 30s. In this video, let's talk honestly, no filters. These are the silent regrets that often creep in when you hit your 30s. But if we face them head on, they might just wake us up in the best way possible. Number 1. The career that started too late. In our 20s, most of us just wanted to enjoy life. And that's totally fine. But many of us forgot to build the foundation. We didn't learn skills outside school. We assumed good grades would carry us. We thought there'd always be more time. Then we hit 30, and suddenly friends we saw as average back then are now thriving, managing teams, running businesses, leading projects. Meanwhile, we feel stuck. Stuck in a job we don't love. Wondering why our career hasn't taken off. The truth? We played it too safe. Avoided risks. Scrolled endlessly. Waited for the right time. That never came. And that regret feels like watching a train you were meant to be on disappear into the distance. Number 2. The skills you never built. We had the time. We had the energy. But we used it on distractions, not development. We knew we should learn new things, coding, marketing, communication, but we kept putting it off. Now the world's moved on. Job markets changed. And we realize, I'm way behind. Companies want people who can do multiple things. We're still figuring out spreadsheets. Businesses rely on digital skills. We're still trying to remember our passwords. Not because we're incapable, but because we didn't start early. And now, we feel like we're playing catch-up, with no map and the clock ticking. Number 3. A fragile social life. We thought our friends would always be there. But life moved on. People got married, had kids, moved away. And we realized something hard. Real relationships take work. Back then, we chose popularity over depth. We spent time with the cool crowd, but never got close. We posted everything online, but forgot to check on our real friends. Now, we're 30. And suddenly, it's quiet. We scroll through happy faces, but feel lonelier than ever. Because what we really crave now isn't attention, it's connection. Number 4. Stuck in a career that was never yours. One of the most painful realizations in your 30s? You spent years building a career you were never passionate about. Maybe you chose it because it was safe. Maybe it looked good on paper. Or maybe it was never your choice to begin with. It was your parents, your environment, or society's script. And now, every Monday feels heavier. Every Zoom call feels pointless. You start wondering, is this it? Is this what I'll be doing for the next 20 years? You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just misaligned. And no title, salary, or promotion can fill that emptiness if the work was never truly yours. Number 5. The cost of playing it safe. In your 20s, you probably heard it over and over. Don't take risks. Just play it safe. So you did. You stayed. You settled. You waited. You said no to new industries, to entrepreneurship, to passion projects, because they felt too risky. Now you're 30, and you're watching people who took that risk build lives they actually love. And you realize, playing it safe came with a cost. Not just in money or status, but in time. In potential. You didn't fail. You just chose comfort. But here's the thing. Comfort doesn't always lead to growth. Sometimes, the only way forward is through the discomfort you've been avoiding. Here's the thing about regret. It's not the end. It's a mirror. And sometimes, It's the only thing honest enough to show us what truly matters. You're not late. You're just finally awake. The goals you avoided? Still waiting. The version of you that felt impossible? Still possible. But now, you move forward with your eyes wide open. Not chasing what looks good, but choosing what feels right. So don't waste this clarity. Let the regret be your compass. And from here on, live like you mean it. Headphone, if this message hit home, share it. You never know who else is quietly battling the same regret, waiting for the same wake-up call.